In order to be able to reach a person who is on the other side of the fence when it comes to a set of beliefs, for example, you need to be able to put yourself in their position and try and look at the situation from their perspective and see what you could say that somebody who is in their position could understand and could sort of get their head around, so that then by doing so they might be able to get a better understanding of where you're coming from. And I see a lot of people have taken this approach. For example, atheists who try to tell theists what makes them an atheist, how it comes, what makes it so that they don't believe in any gods. And this is an argument that I've heard many times before, and which seems on the surface to be a very reasonable argument. Surely it should be quite easy for someone to grasp this argument. And it goes something like this. It's along the lines of, look, you are a Christian, say, yeah? You're a Christian. Now you do not believe in Allah, you do not believe in Zeus, you do not believe in Thor, you do not believe in Vishnu. As far as those gods are concerned, you are, in fact, an atheist. Now try and put yourself in my position as an atheist and see how, to me, your God is no different from all the other gods. In other words, we are all atheists. When it comes to all those other gods, we just take it that one God further, and we also don't believe in your particular God. Now, that isn't an argument that asks the theist to agree with you, but it is an argument that is along the lines of, if you put yourself in my position and look at your beliefs with my eyes, then you can understand why I can't share your beliefs. And yet, this argument always seems to fall on deaf ears. And I've been wondering why that is. Because as an argument goes, if you can grasp the concepts that are on offer, they really aren't that hard to follow. And at the very least, you would expect somebody receiving the argument, at the receiving end of the argument, to say, yeah, I can see, I can understand why you wouldn't believe in my God. However, there are still reasons why I do believe in that God. Fair enough. But that's never the case. Theists tend, overall, to get annoyed with this question, as if you're not getting it. And you know what? I think that is actually the case. We aren't getting it. You see, we have been approaching this the wrong way. This is not about believing or not believing. That isn't the issue here. In actual fact, belief or non-belief doesn't come into it for a theist, for a Christian, for example, when they consider other gods. They consider those gods perfectly real, and that is where we are falling flat on our face. They don't say Allah does not exist. They don't say Vishnu doesn't exist, or Zeus doesn't exist, or Thor doesn't exist. Now I'm talking about fundamentalists, obviously, in case you weren't sure about that. But they don't say those things don't exist. No, that is the problem. For a fundamentalist, Christian for example, or fundamentalist, Muslim, or whatever other fundamentalist theist, all those other gods are completely and utterly real. And that's the problem. They are real, and they are false gods. They are real things that need to be opposed vehemently. That is the problem here. And when we atheists, in our attempt to make a theist, a fundamentalist theist, see how it could be that we do not believe in their God, we just invent more entities for them to vehemently oppose. Suddenly the flying spaghetti monster becomes a real tool of Satan that needs to be vehemently opposed. And the invisible pink unicorn truly is the spawn of Beelzebub. And because we don't get that, because we don't understand that that's how a fundamentalist theist sees the world, that's why we will never get through to them with that argument. Sad but true.